BP, we have a strategy where we talk about and not or. So the essence of that is we need to provide the energy that we need today because the world needs that. And we need to be at the same time building out the energy for tomorrow, today and tomorrow, in terms of that low carbon future. So we need to balance that in order to take everybody with us, society, customers, regulators, governments, and so on. So it's very much a transition. And what our job is to make sure that we keep the energy supply and we keep investing in that, but we take the emissions out of that energy as we go. And that's the nature of the transition. We need to have conversations around diversity, equity and inclusion because it's a constant that is really, really important. And for companies that have not yet embedded this into their people strategies, they're missing out. They're missing a real opportunity. Arguably, there's no bigger challenge in the world than tackling climate change, and that's about taking the carbon out of the energy system. If we don't solve the energy challenge, we cannot solve the climate one. So there's a real opportunity for us to bring in all talents from all walks of life, improve the diversity and the representation inside our sector, look more like the customers we serve, and at the same time harness the best possible talent to get to the best solutions, because this is a big challenge and it requires us all. So that's why we need to keep talking about it. But I think, having talked about it for a long time, I am very firmly in a place of we need to be in action, because this is a long-term strategy underpinned by consistent action. And that's what builds inclusive cultures. That's what builds your understanding as a leader of the equity that you need to make sure exists within your organisation, that removes the bias from your processes and your systems, and essentially makes the best talented people feel like they belong in your organisation and they want to be there and thrive.
There was a question in your session about optics and diversity. Is that what it's become? Is it just about the optics?
Absolutely not. I mean, I can say as somebody that's been in the energy industry for 3 decades, championing this conversation and the action, that to be in a minority is far more than simply about rebalancing optics. This is about giving people voice and opportunity, and essentially it's about fairness, but it's also about smart business decisions and doing the right thing. This is good for business to have all of the best talent and the most diverse thinking into your organisation. If we all look and sound and think the same, we're not going to innovate and we're not going to make the progress as a sector that we need to in tackling the challenges that we've got ahead of us.